A new out-of-this-world game mode, destructible terrain on Erangel, and some new gun attachments. All this and more as we dive into the Update 41.1 patch report. First up, there's a new threat to Miramar, and this one commands an extraterrestrial army. In PUBG's newest game mode, Xenopoint, you and your team will fight back against the invasion, choosing from different paths, upgrading your gear, and fighting against increasing odds to challenge and defeat the Architect. It's a challenging mixture of roguelite and third-person shooter that will keep you and your team pushing the limits to see how far you can go. There's even an event pass to go with it, so you can collect cool rewards while saving the entire human race. Next, Erangel's about to go through a little forced landscaping now that we've added destructible terrain. Frag grenades, mortars, the Panzerfaust, C4, and vehicle explosions will all alter the terrain around them when they explode. You could also use the pickaxe to dig yourself some cover. We should note that the destruction does not apply to buildings, so you're safe indoors for now. Keep an eye out for destructible terrain in ranked games as well, and during custom match esports mode on Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, and Tago. Guns are getting a few more attachments this update as well. The hybrid scope will let you easily swap between 1x and 4x magnification. We've also added a new tilted grip, a solid starter choice that improves both horizontal and vertical recoil, while also reducing camera shake. To make room for this new toy, the angled foregrip has been removed. We also decreased the base horizontal and vertical recoil on the Dragunov. There's also a new emergency support flare to call in a care package. New level 1 and level 3 jammer pack with storage space equal to their level. The ability to call in a supply drop with an enemy blue chip at a tower, and more. So be sure to check out the patch notes for full details. Update 41.1 is here, so get attached to the new attachments. Enact some light terraforming on Erangel, and fight back the alien threat before they become our alien overlords. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
goes on. It goes on. It goes on. It goes on. Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it ice, I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out is scared of me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep it wondering. What's the reason in front end? They look better on paper, I look better in person. It all works in my favor. It goes on, 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 on. Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it ice, I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out is scared of me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep it wondering. What's the reason in front end? They look better on paper, I look better in person. It all works in my favor. It goes on, 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 on.
A new out-of-this-world game mode, destructible terrain on Erangel, and some new gun attachments. All this and more as we dive into the Update 41.1 patch report. First up, there's a new threat to Miramar, and this one commands an extraterrestrial army. In PUBG's newest game mode, Xenopoint, you and your team will fight back against the invasion, choosing from different paths, upgrading your gear, and fighting against increasing odds to challenge and defeat the Architect. It's a challenging mixture of roguelite and third-person shooter that will keep you and your team pushing the limits to see how far you can go. There's even an event pass to go with it, so you can collect cool rewards while saving the entire human race. Next, Erangel's about to go through a little forced landscaping now that we've added destructible terrain. Frag grenades, mortars, the Panzerfaust, C4, and vehicle explosions will all alter the terrain around them when they explode. You could also use the pickaxe to dig yourself some cover. We should note that the destruction does not apply to buildings, so you're safe indoors for now. Keep an eye out for destructible terrain in ranked games as well, and during custom match esports mode on Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, and Tago. Guns are getting a few more attachments this update as well. The hybrid scope will let you easily swap between 1x and 4x magnification. We've also added a new tilted grip, a solid starter choice that improves both horizontal and vertical recoil, while also reducing camera shake. To make room for this new toy, the angled foregrip has been removed. We also decreased the base horizontal and vertical recoil on the Dragunov. There's also a new emergency support flare to call in a care package. New level 1 and level 3 jammer pack with storage space equal to their level. The ability to call in a supply drop with an enemy blue chip at a tower, and more. So be sure to check out the patch notes for full details. Update 41.1 is here, so get attached to the new attachments. Enact some light terraforming on Erangel, and fight back the alien threat before they become our alien overlords. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
myself on cams. Why? It's game time, baby. How's everyone doing? This is a bit of a chill one. If I'm honest, yeah, a bit of a lastminute.com as well. I feel left out. I've not been casting. I feel left out. Lads. Do you know what? PC's been insane. I was a bit gutted. I was on the plane. I was hoping I got my plane, got my laptop, and I was like, oh, let me pay for it in there. Could I bloody stream PC day number 1 from the plane? Could I hell? Both. So the dude's asking me if I'm streaming on thing. The Soul team is insane. So yeah, I feel a bit left out. New York was amazing, really hot, and I did catch up with PEC and PAS actually when I got back, and it was really good to see. Thoughts and feelings on the format. I kind of like it. Look, I know it's interesting for the players. Whenever you look at a best of 5, and these are best of 5s, right? Whenever you look at a best of 5 for a team, it's pretty tough. It's pretty rough, right? So with the guys obviously having to figure out, can they get through? Obviously, I'm going to say Souls, SAOL, the new, obviously, UL, sorry, pick up by the ex-BB team, then back to question mark team. Massive pickup. I'd classify the 8 as an oh so soul, but if I'm wrong, please let me know in chat, guys, and I will correct myself. But that BB team qualified. 5 games done, through to the finals, coming up this week. This week we finals, so it is best of 15, so that's better for the players because you're able to kind of manage out the longer haul. I'll be in chat again this weekend for everyone. Looking forward to it. Interesting for me to not see certain teams qualify. I think the biggest shock for me, and we have to address it, is the construction worker piece off the bat, obviously struggling their way through. Team Vitality leaving it till last day to get through. Joga Benito, like, not making it through. Like, that's a shock for me. Like, that team is, like, super, super strong. And maybe people have caught up with them to a degree. And was like, actually, yeah, we kind of know how you play and what you're about. So maybe that was the changing force towards them. I can only cover 5 out of 6 games, so apologies again today, guys. It depends on the game run. If the game's run super quick, I can do the extra. But I wanted to give some coverage. I am going to try and be back tomorrow, just depending on the time if I get back from work on time. If not, it will be later in the week before, obviously, we do go and see PEC again. As I said, PEC will be kicking things back off on Friday. We'll be going for a best of 15 for the teams. Then we've got playoffs 2. Winky wink, that's the one I'm on, people. There's no more qualifications for it. The same teams will go back into the mix and we will figure out if they can qualify. Same concept, obviously. So if you qualified for playoffs 1, you'll hit playoffs 1, playoffs 2, playoffs 3. So again, it's kind of like a second and third elimination. If you don't make playoffs 1, playoffs 2, obviously get a final opportunity for playoffs 3. So I'm intrigued to see how that kind of unfolds. What does that mean for these teams? Expectations for these teams tonight, they'll be trying some new things. They are gearing up towards the final, so they are gearing up to making sure they have the best foot forward. And for teams like Soul, teams Nemesis as well, I'd expect them to sort of be driving the charge. Navi looking pretty strong as well and come off the back of a PGS win. Plus we saw our the outstanding Virtus Pro for my PGS debut. They did get a lot of circle luck though. They got huge amounts of circle luck, but they're able to capitalize. If you've got sun, you make hay, right? Make hay where the sun shines, and I think that's obviously worth mentioning for them. Best of 6 this evening. No, game number 1 is about ready to go. There's no extra long waffling for me. Arango is going to be where we're going to be kicking up, so we're going to be kicking things up on the grassy pastures. But for now, see you guys in a few. Here we go. That's set up. Let me just move my map stream over before I get told off by people. We do have a map stream. We are on YouTube. And we have everything else in between. So hopefully everyone is locked in on the platform that you are interested to take part of. Flight path though from this one. is coming from a west across towards that sort of east side. It does go across sort of that lower half of the map. It is a angle, so expectations are that it will kind of swing into a position where most of these teams will get a primary drop spot. For the others, though, they have to extend and maybe get some of the additional loot. Team Ascend not having the best day number one. Obviously, they did come out swinging for game day 2 when it came down to PEC. But both for PEC and PAS, it was super interesting to see the game 5s of the last day, as they were really, really close in both regions. So both regions fighting out for that final spot. Both regions fighting out for a place to go through to that final. But it isn't the end of the road for everyone. I know it does feel sad for like these teams that haven't made it. And look, rightfully so, they bloody worked hard. How many games are there? 6? Are there usually 6? There are normally 6, yeah. I'll just be covered in 4 or 5 basically at the moment. 5 will be your normal bet. Steve finding a tree there as he's be looking more at the zone. As Team Nemesis will be migrating towards that sort of a north side. So they will sort of position themselves now on their rotation towards Severny. Zone obviously is early on that flight path. We are down in that southwest corner. We do have some of the military in. And so the rest of the teams might need to migrate. Team Ascend in a really good spot here, but so is VP. They've got that split across that kind of that south bridge. I appreciate Inter's logo is wrong. I am aware of that, guys. So we are going to roll with it because it is only scrims. It is only scrims. So BB team or Soul team now, ex-BB team, and this is a solid team. They topped the tables when it came down to obviously qualifications for PEC day number 1. So look, to be expected, right? I think they had a point to prove, and they proved it effectively. Team Ascent, on the other hand, and I messaged T-Bone when I got off the flight, asked him how he'd done, and he was like, "Not good. I got no points." So he got a donut up that the broadcast didn't throw out there. I'll give him some heat now. But they came back, accountability high, team reset, great, and they performed really, really well. So, do you know what as well? Team Ascend, some of their fans, right? Actually, all of their fans, the moment you guys win, like, I love it. Absolutely love it. You see it in the chat, the Team Ascend emojis just come through. All the emotes come up, all the Rise Up Ascend with a little dancing Ascend guy. Absolutely love it. They've got a huge fan base, and the fan base does give them a good backing as well. So, good to see for them. Let's talk some of this zone. So yeah, the zone is down on that sort of southwest corner. We do have lots of water that sort of sits in the southwest side, so we are expecting the zone to sort of play up. Look, I think a lot of teams will look at this field, and I'll call it the snowmobile field because it looks like a snowmobile. They will expect to see a play up here. We saw kind of Llama Hill. The guys call it Cat Hill. I don't quite, I see the tail, but it's been Llama for me. So Ascend will take an early position, and I wouldn't be too surprised for them to take a 2-2 split. For like the likes of VP, looks like they may be consolidating down in towards a singular compound now. As Beamy already there, drop in hand as well. So they're going to take that pretty early. It's not bad work from them. Early rotation as well. Navi doing the same. Boostic, is he airborne? No, he's waterside. He'll go for that boat take for everyone else. Twisted Minds work their way down. Boards work their way down. TMO, I was a bit shocked as well on their side. Took them a while kind of get going. This, like, insane play for them. Like, GG's for them working their way in. Looks like Vikings playing. Yeah, Vikings playing. Coach. Again, qualification for day number 1. And again, for Seoul, big qualification though for them. They look like they've got a disconnect. Not the best of starts, but a big team to have picked up, if I'm honest with you, off the rip. Oh, well, that's coming through my ear. Just do that and message that. These guys for on that rotation in now. That's going to log in. That's going to log in. That's fine. Right, a couple of beeps, a couple of toots. Most of these other teams working their way down. Oh, actually, I didn't even see this. Got a crash already. Crixie is there. Everlong. Waiting, watching, and now for bright sides. Not waiting much more. Rest of the guys will back away. Quick kill confirmed as well. So VP finding one. Early engagement as well coming from the other side. Twisted Minds get involved. Blue down to take in the shots. Quick kill confirmed. Batalions confirmed out. With his grenade. Another confirmation done for them. Everlong came back. Oh my god, the powerhouse. And they just stepped on a landmine. And Twisted Minds straight up to 5 kills. Big plays from them. So guys, don't forget, this is not the latest patch either, from what I can tell. Bit of a hold off here from Boars. Boars done well. I'm with the guys though. We spoke about this on PGS. The logo. It reminds me of a wolf, not a boar. So maybe a slight update there. Maybe one's to come. Maybe one for the future. We will see. As these other teams are sort of migrating their way in. Boars needs to move. TMO going to tuck in behind. Nemesis doing the same. No slack. Slav huge. Rotation past. Solo scouting missions get punished. Sunflowery will now hold. Thanks, Boldini, Sunflowery. Flashbang, good spot. I haven't seen Boars picks. Minus one. Good shots from Mika. Oh, they're stacking it as well. Level of aggression needed. Car goes underneath. Comes on the top. Grenade comes through, but Himmat gets the better of him as well. Justice down. Hello, Sampire going to be there. Grenades need to keep them at bay. So there goes one. Looking for try and deny the flush. 1, 2 done. But he's going to go to rotation round. Hello, Sampire needs to call for some reinforcements. But they are coming. Marcy's Lurex is going to be not too far away. Grenade, not too bad. Looking for that confirmation. Does get that confirmation as well. So the IGL here for TMO does fall. It's on a bit of a standoff now. Trying to wait, trying to stop him that rotation round. TMO anchors completely out. Twisted Minds getting involved. They've seen the rotation away. They backfill as well. Good play from them. There's 24 seconds before we see the next zone. An escape away vehicle on the run. For TMO, surely get the brakes unleashed. The anchor up. The sails away. Twisted Minds giving you a helping hand. It looks like they want nothing to do with it. They've disengaged. I don't think they've gone for the blue chip. They're out of here for TMO. Zone shifts back towards that north side. So we do see it sort of play up towards this top. And look, no surprise that we lose a lot of the water and we lose it early. Twisted Minds. Eager. Hungry for some kills. They start early. Boars park up. In zone. In compound. Currently in flight. Intel, which I know is the wrong logo, so apologies guys. It is the red one that I think they're meant to have. I might be wrong. Maybe this is the right one. Yeah, cooked right. It's some splash damage, yeah. From further down. Splash damage again. The problem is getting no intel of like how much damage he's doing. Trying to smoke this one off before trying to make the approach. Most other team is going to rotate their way around and reposition. TMO have got the blue chip areas. Did go for that very north. So just seen on the map feed that he's able to pick that one up. Ferris though finds one. Boost it comes up. Ferris though causing some more damage. Going for the complete off angle. That's exactly where they are. You can let the guys know. You can see that's why the util's going over the top. Needs to try and block out. He does have cover on the left, so it's going to be difficult for the guys to run up easily on him. Ferris, though, is still that problem. So it seems okay. Scav also back. Justice back as well. Ferris sends a barrage. Spyro charging forward. Anchor holds. Good counterplay. A little bit of tit for tat though for the team. Ferris is about to have neighbours. It's a make or break for him. Finds one. Actually he gets taken from a distance. Lucky enough for Mo. Let's see who taps him in the back of the head. Damage done at far. I'll be able to get one back up for Ferris. It's going to be difficult now. How's everyone doing? Start the match. I wish I could, guys. This match has come through. You're on a little bit delay. We're on a 10-minute delay. I'm trying not to keep everyone kind of hanging around. There's a shot still coming through on the other side, so good play. Not bad zone for these teams. I will turn it down. I have no issue guys spamming emotes, right? So between game 1 and game 2, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll put the break on. I'll get to my Nightbot. You spam emotes. I don't mind. You tell me what teams you want to support, right? You're here for the fans. I'm here to get the casting. I'm here to get the rust off the zone coming up, and on my day start, this guy's completely to get denied. Hakatori dispatches of them. They line up and they get put down. The one-man army will hold. Now comes the bigger playthrough. Soul make the crash through the middle here. Vis getting caught as well. Pains finds one. Doozy, the IGL for the team. But he clicks dry. Pains will fall. Soul will find a bunker now. There's an argument to say Doozy, all the chaos might be able to survive. It's not going to be the case. He's going to fall down. Bushido Wildcats there as well. Twisted Minds, you've seen him playing this location multiple times over. They have to lay low. The zone, obviously, with the shift back, giving up the water, gives up the opportunities for a lot more lead teams. Ball's going to be here as no slack. Also, try and make their way in. What do you know of the new team that got to the final, Everlong? What do you want to know about Everlong? If you go to my website, Everlong have a whole page about them. My website is tracked.gg, trackdgg.com. Hype will go down. If you go to teams, go to Everlong, you'll be able to catch up all of their antics. And guys, apologies, I was away, so they get to do much while I was away, but it's there. Vivek's producing the fire, the covering fire. TMO, love this spot. By the way, they always like to play here. TMO now knowing they've got to rotate the same way. They are going to be cautious. Team Nemesis though on the adjacent side. He takes the shots. Mika though on top. He's making the charge. Adjacent side for them is going to be painful though because they have no slack looking to try and close in. Melman was already here. Steed comes over. Mika does get Diffix. Sees the opportunity to get a nade on the other side. Hold for Melman's going to be there. It's not just one, it's two. Confirmation dump. If it's confirmation, IXE from the back stabs. Melman now knows he's in a bit of a sandwich. Virtus Pro good, Na'Vi good. This would be the next fight. Gone out for Sata. And I give, do you know what? Big shot for Sata. He said to me, I'll send you a fight when I qualify for PEC finals. And you know the first thing I've done? Send him a message. And he went, yep, it's coming over, Mark. I'm taking it now. So fair play. And 249 wraps his way around. Scav going to be there. So Seed a little bit out of sight. Scav's going to be cautious. They see Justice. They give away some information. Oh, hey, man. Just outside the shots. Scav can hear him moving. You can hear the click. Moves positions. Flash goes exchanged. Oh, he's been shot in the back. So he's not helping the situation. I think he's trying to figure out who the hell are they shooting at. He works his way down. Zone obviously shifts its way back. So a lot of these teams now having to fight and get clear. They've got to run as they come towards the other side, but not going to be the case. Team Nemesis will fall. 13th place for them. TMO soon to follow. No slack chasing things down. Flashbang will be there. Sata obviously is in that position where he wants to try and take advantage of this. He does get the revive, so no slack up to 6. Strong team. That momentum builds team as well. Ascend. This is their home turf, don't forget. T-Bone, the IGL, it's Chris. Big fragger for the team. M249 made it popular. Oh my god, Twisted Minds now on 10 kills. They're on a big killing spree. Isn't Boars Russian for wolf? Now that I did not know. So that would make sense. A boar is like a pig with big old horns and bloody brutal, right? Show so. They're hunkered down, lads. They're not leaving. They ain't leaving at the moment. They're in a good spot. They're looking for a few more teams to kind of pass by. Well, I got 10 teams to cover, 24 players to try and show, and I'm a solo person, I can tell you that. I'm a one-man army. Not so much of an army, more of an island defense force. Did they have any idea that Bushido Wildcats is here? No car, no reference. Just a guy lurking for an opportunity. Zone's just gone out on the other side. Insta's going to try and make the push well, but they've got the high gun. They can kind of work their way around. No, that's fine. I will undo the Nightbot action. Don't worry. Teams, unfortunately, have now got to move. So is one of them. Bushido Wildcats is going to be an interesting move as well. Let's have a look actually what they're talking about. Look at the place. So on their map, they want to. You see them now marking it, and they want to try and maybe look at how they get in. We've got information. There was a team above them. And you can see the wrap was kind of geared key towards that location as well. So the Soul, they're kind of maybe take advantage when these guys in the rotation, PBRU, got to try and hold. Inter go the long way around, but they find an opportunity to crash on in. It's not a bad play for them. Really not a bad play. Cowboy goes over and under. Just the mines go up and around. And for Team Ascend, they will now try and hold their location. It's Chris finds Lou. Are they in here? They're in here just. They have to try and hold out. Inter did play kind of a leapfrog. It's not bad, you know. You can see him. So it's difficult now. They've got to get out. We'll move. They're finding the cover. It's not bad, you know. He's up. Oh, gets shot in the back. Phil Fast, the final play. He's fully exposed, and the scar, well, is maybe not always the choice of the warrior. So they fall on the outside. It's Chris. Finds no slack. They will go down 6th place for them. Difficult play now for a lot of these teams. They're obviously going to try and work their way in. We do have that kind of lower sides. Ascend, complete home turf for them. They're in a good spot. Like, the rest of these teams are going to fight across this ridge line. Boars need to try and work their way in. They're not going to be too happy. It's Chris. Nice move from him. Bad boy does find one. At least the location, should we say, that he can maybe work from. Yep. It's a done. It's a top 4. It's T-Bone on that rotation round. Sending it. Just a, I suppose, that better spot. Quinix finds the first. Inter with that rotation round. Look pretty strong for the team. Inter, though, disengaged. So they're going to try and use the ridge lines where they can. Closer in hand, though. PUBG RU, if they get caught in this one, the Team Ascend going to try and close things out. Team Ascend on the way, though. But he pops up over the top. He finds one. Confirmation has been done. Ascender still on the other side, looking to try and close out. The Groza still in play here for Leosh. 8 kills. PUBG RU looking pretty strong. Ascend. Oh, wrapping round. 7 kills for the team. Into final player. Boars. They get away with this one? Bad shield placement. You again, Team Ascend. This will be a throw if they don't get it. This will be a throw. Leosh, final player. 4 versus 1 with 2 duos. Leosh lays one up. The Panzer, not good. Huge amount of hits, though. 2 kills here from Boars. Good shots. Chris finds him. You got to question if Ascend lose this now, right? It's their home turf. It's how they play. They know this circle well. They know how to control it. Surely Chris can see him, no? Or send over. Some big kills, actually. Finds one. Hicks, last one. Grenade goes over the top. That's not actually bad. Doesn't quite get the connection. So T-Bone on the rotation. T-Bone. He whistles. He shoots. Look at the score. He gets the score in the end. It's a win for Team Ascend. A 20-point game. But let's not take anything away. Twisted Minds were the ones that are out farming. They farmed early. And they farmed pretty fast as well. Welcome, you guys. For those that have just joined in. Game number 1. I am covering 5 out of 6 today. We need to reset the lobbies, etc. Big game. Difficult circle for some teams. Teams obviously have to rotate their way in. And yes, I am at one-man observy, map P feed. So some stuff slips, I'll be honest with you. Let's have a quick break there when we come back. Obviously, we'll be in for game number 2. As I said, there will be 6. I'll be covering, though, 5 of those 6. So I'm going to do a quick break. When I come back, though, I'll see you guys in a few.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
A new out-of-this-world game mode, destructible terrain on Erangel, and some new gun attachments. All this and more as we dive into the update 41.1 patch report. First up, there's a new threat to Miramar, and this one commands an extraterrestrial army. In PUBG's newest game mode, Xenopoint, you and your team will fight back against the invasion, choosing from different paths, upgrading your gear, and fighting against increasing odds to challenge and defeat the Architect. It's a challenging mixture of roguelite and third-person shooter that will keep you and your team pushing the limits to see how far you can go. There's even an event pass to go with it, so you can collect cool rewards while saving the entire human race. Next, Erengel's about to go through a little forced landscaping now that we've added destructible terrain. Frag grenades, mortars, the Panzerfaust, C4 and vehicle explosions will all alter the terrain around them when they explode. You could also use the pickaxe to dig yourself some cover. We should note that the destruction does not apply to buildings, so you're safe indoors for now. Keep an eye out for destructible terrain in ranked games as well, and during custom match esports mode on Erengel, Miramar, Rondo, and Tago. Guns are getting a few more attachments this update as well. The hybrid scope will let you easily swap between 1x and 4x magnification. We've also added a new tilted grip, a solid starter choice that improves both horizontal and vertical recoil, while also reducing camber shake. To make room for this new toy, the angled foregrip has been removed. We also decreased the base horizontal and vertical recoil on the Dragunov. There's also a new emergency support flare to call in a care package. New level 1 and level 3 jammer pack with storage space equal to their level. The ability to call in a supply drop with an enemy blue chip at a tower, and more. So be sure to check out the patch notes for full details. Update 41.1 is here. So get attached to the new attachments. Enact some light terraforming on Erengel, and fight back the alien threat before they become our alien overlords. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
Be rude of me not to throw it straight to the game, but I'm going to throw it straight to the game. It is game number 2. It's Miramar. You guys asking me about this new roster. Oh my days, guys. You have picked up a dream team. Here we go, people. It's a game number 2. Guys, you don't talk about this new roster, and I appreciate obviously all the people. There's a lot of questions on YouTube. We are on multiple platforms. Kick YouTube, Twitch, we're even on Twitter. Hey. It's all good. Can they qualify to EWC? Of course they can. So let me tell you about this roster. So this is a roster which was historically known as Question Mark. Question Mark obviously was then picked up by an organization called BB. BB was a gambling organization. It wasn't quite suited towards PUBG anyway. This team has won major events. Now, should they have won more? That's a big question. I think they're an all-star roster anyway. They've had some unfortunate. They had some stuff happen at events which we can't talk about, which wasn't in their remit or in their wheelhouse to control. But they are online for a Dreamstar roster. The fact that this community has picked them up, you are going to be impressed. These guys, without any practice, let's be very clear. This team without any practice, because the regional partner teams are not allowed to practice on the events on scrims that lead into cups, and the cups is how like the likes of you and me, how we qualify towards the event. Regional teams are not allowed to come. They came out in 5 games, they qualified top. Like that's going to tell you a massive thing. Now I've got a website, it's called track.gg, guys and girls, and look, it's not great. It's only me doing development. So if there's any developers out there, hit me up, people. I think there's a lot to be added, should we say, to this one. But on that, you can see the level of consistency of this team is good. They have good drop spots. So they will go for that kind of Impala where we're seeing now Molodoct, and they're a strong team. And do you know what as well? When you get to meet them at LAN, they are the nicest guys ever. The nicest guys ever. And super cool. Aduzi is your main guy. He's your IGL. So he's the one that kind of making all the shots, all the calls. He's your in-game leader. Molodoct obviously will cover and help out as he's been on other rosters as well. Phil First Best Locked, again, complete fraggers. So there's nothing wrong with asking questions. You're more than welcome to ask questions here. And keep them coming. Keep them coming. You should be able to emote now as well, guys. Flight path, though, for game number 2, it is coming from a northeast across towards the northwest. We do favour that north side of Miramar. I do like that terrain, especially if we go towards that kind of northeast corner of the map, but it hasn't. It's gone central, so we've gone down for that sort of centralised split. Everlong, find Picardo completely free. Good shout for them. And with the flight path quite far away from our normal spot, for a team like Virtus Pro, no surprise here. They've taken the jump, they've picked up the vehicles, and now they will rotate their way in towards this zone a little bit later on down this sort of bottom side. So we are seeing them obviously jumping for the cars here, and they will rotate. Los Leones is their normal spot, and that's kind of where we expect. I'm wiggling my mouse around as like you guys can see my mouse, so apologies, guys. Balls go for the early E pickup. That's a good shot from them. El Hazard, normal drops, so no change there. Twisted Minds, normal drop, same with Hive. Inter obviously find themselves Graveyard. Now, I'm intrigued to find that Navi, they sometimes look for a little sneaky peek from Minas Generadas, but they've actually gone Cantera's their normal spot, and they've also rotated super early as well. So they've played down towards their south early on. So good hold here. The zone has capabilities of going massive back towards that southeast. So for your soul guys, expect to see some chaos. And please, all the fans that are, I'm calling them soul because it's SA, and that classifies like a soul word for me. If that's pronounced wrong, please let me know. I will correct it. Just hit me up in chat or hit me in Discord, either or Twitter, Mark Powercast. Just send me a message. Let me know. But will we expect to see them at EWC? Oh yes, we do. Also, another big team is Team Nemesis. They are not a regional partner team, so they haven't got the blessings your guys have got, and they will have to grind their way up. So they're kind of, for me, there's a couple of teams out there I think you need to be watching as kind of your arch nemesis. Another strong roster is Team Nemesis. Flashbang now on a big split. Hive will go for a movement out from San Martin. Twisted Minds, normal rotation for them will kind of take this high ground here, as Lou will be able to scout so much more information ahead of him. A lot more, obviously, the teams are now transitioning their way in towards zone. Not as much early fighting. And don't forget, with scrims, especially outside of zone, you won't see these teams fight. They want to get to zone. They want to get in a position. They want to try and fight as best as they can as a 4. So early engagement outside. It's kind of why I'm not. If anyone's outside the zone, I don't really go and watch them. It's only military that you see. So there's a load of discords that will have... what was it called? Like, there's a lot of rules that are in here, but the one is PUBG EU Discord. That is kind of one of the main ones, where the ruling being that you won't see the early fight and engagement, and there is a little bit of drop zone etiquette. There is. Our boy backs away. We're 4 minutes before we see this next zone shift. Schengen sends by. Also, that I know in the breaks I'll play the latest patch notes. We're not on the patch note here. We are on the esports server. TMO taking the high ground as well. Ares has seen one. She does catch him as well. GG's. The ability to move out. We've got a collapse. More of these teams again also collapsing their way in. So a quick catch. Perfectus on the hunt round. Yeah, see, look, we won't really see a fight up here. We won't see obviously a clash really down here unless it's a military island. And then we see teams sort of clash paths in zone like this. It's the likelihood that we might see VP sort of crash in. Be me hunt his way down. I don't know if they know. We can have a look on the map. They haven't. Maybe who is VP's coach. He's playing with the team today. Great coach, great guy as well. Really tall guy. Yeah, go for that reposition as well. So it seems now bunker in. Something feels like it's taking forever. I'll be honest with you. Layoff gets moving. This fight is a bit of a stagnant. That is one of the bigger changes, especially for me. these times. Yes, Ned. How you doing, brother? Drink the legend. Are you going, Nedrick, you going to PNC this year, mate? I've asked to try and get some more details, and I've asked, obviously, if I can be there from I want to work it type of thing. But that aside, I think I need to, one, look to be there, and two, I've got your jacket, mate. Yeah? The one I got you from PGC, so we have to link up. Wasn't that rotational piece going around now? Let's try and do two things at once. Fine, they're doing two things at once. Let's bring the map over, maybe. Camera work is suffering. Catching up. Cinematic. In a tree. Bosh. Any shocks from a rotation? Not really. Obviously with TMO, big split for them. Justice come down towards Cantera. Hitman's taking the higher man by Minis Generalis. Obviously Flashbang and Interstore fighting. Starry Storm backfield in the north. Twisted Minds have played out. Balls go really wide down towards that south. And they've got a massive split. Look where Hedo Sampai is. Like, he's in Narnia, guys. Like, just gonna watch him. VP 2-2 split. Navi 2-2 split. So, look to like work their way down now. As they've left Impala. They're gonna grab some high grounds here as well. I'll farm some information. Like a doozy. There he is. Trying to farm that information inside of Los Leones. So again, calm before the storm. We are 30 seconds away. So we're just going to start this view at the moment. Let me see if there's any more questions that I've had in any of the chats. I do try to consolidate as many as I can. I think I've got most of your chats done. I think. Those on YouTube though, which is good. Got Nedrick in as well. There's that zone shift. So, look, this is not like crazy. For teams like Seoul, they don't need to move just yet. They can try and hold out here. We classify this as kind of a donut up, sort of centralized here. So Flashbang, they've got danger coming in from that kind of north side here. Twisted Minds are not going to move. Everlong going to find a home. Ricardo, Bushido Wildcats in a massive split, so they've got to get going. Sosadid chasing down. Monodoc trying to escape. Best of luck. Down to 9 HP. He's taking the high road. The high road is dangerous for him. He's got to try and swing back round to that split that he's got. He's got to also try and get a med back on. See, I told you, Team Nemesis is an equal rival to you guys. The Vix is a big hitter. Looking to try and take that position away. That's not going to be there. He's going to run straight towards Sosadi. Sosadi looking for the tire. Doesn't quite get the pop wherever he can. Let's look. Actually, he has got the tie. He's spun out. He's in rags. Navi's got him exposed here. Boostic finds Nixie. Good reposition. Good hold. Feel first keeping him alive. Keeping Sosadid at bay. Boostic eager to try and peek over the top. Westlock obviously needs to try and point the car forward. I think they're going to try and exchange, try and go for the pickup here. Navi leaving the compound. What a pick, though, from Seoul. It's a great backfield from them. Great understanding. Actually, there is a move coming on. And because Navi's had to try and take on VP, that's the case, though. Spyro finds one. He finds two. Brexy looking to get active. Emi hunkered down. Looks on the other side, trying to take the fight himself. Grenade goes out, but he doesn't quite go out the front door. Nixie's going to run. Blue zone comes in. For VP, they go down. Bestlock finds Ferrist. Surely this team will crash on in. They've got to get the blue recall done. They know Navi's down numbers. That's a big hitter for them. They could potentially deny them out. Zone obviously still not exposed for the next shift. Big plays, big teams. Suffering casualties en masse. Did you remodel the office or something? Nah, move, bro. Obviously, I moved my desk as well. So my desk was like in a different angle. I actually quite like the depth to the office that I've got. So we do the podcast here. Yes, I know. I need to get a bloody podcast up. But I have got my video back from PGC and PMI. That will be next to go up. I'll be going on my YouTube channel, where we do the last FPP event. Here comes that zone shift now. Again, I'll give you a donut up. So no heavy shift. No heavy shift here. Tax 92, legend. You're the legend, mate. You're the one that's holding the team. Good player. Really nice player. Straight for the peak from the IGL from TMO. Sends a shot out. It is becoming the year of the Bolty though, right? Well, she is Mayday now. Where'd you go? Oh, he gets a breakaway at least. Quinix though, gonna try and punish Ketsa. It's a full crash. Let's get to the crash. Hakatori. Spyro. Hold. Sunflower, he finds Ketsa. Just resuming that bloody map feed of mine. I feel like I need like 20 arms, guys. Oh, I need that emoji. The team nemesis little jumpy one. I've got the ascend one. Need to get subscribing. Need to get subscribing. And PRX. Losing the tires. Absolute blasted. Malovo finds that rotation path in. Team Nemesis take the compound away. Actually, kind of away from this. Fight still in the bowl. Navi obviously looking to try and take a different approach to this because they lose numbers. Try and find themselves a little bit of safety now. Fish going to be there. Send like to play from the outside. So I know, you can ask, guys. You can ask any question you want, mate. This is a scrim. This is pretty much a chilled stream. So you ask away. I'm here to answer questions. If I can help you understand the PUBG esports scene, I help you understand the PUBG esports scene. Don't worry. There's no question too crazy. That to say Auntie's going to come up behind him now. It does. Akatori finds rocks. Now they should crash in. The smoke wall going to be there. It's going to help him. Got to try and find the other side of this though. T-Bone's down. That grenade should get that confirmation. Ascend down for 2. Killy and it's Chris. Ascend historically a German team picking up Keta and T-Bone. Switching over towards an English dialect now for playing. There's always a big question about Ascend. Let's lock find Ares. Killy Kai final player. Kill confirm here from So as well. So put on the board. But then Killy will find opportunity for 1. He's down to 21 HP. Looking for the flash. Comes through. Charges forward. Finds the second as well. Killy. Oh, he thought about it. He thought about the fight. He went for the exchange. Sand will fall. Game 1 winners. Perfectix here going to be down. Sub-Zero. He freezes Miramar. It's a nice bit of utility. So getting in front of things. PBRU going to be the same. Scav on the backfield. BRDM as well. This fight in the north has been going on for some time now. Oh, God, mate. I got to catch a lot of the PAS as well. I thought that was a really good watch. I don't know as many as the teams as I am obviously entwined with the EMEA region. Nemesis will find one as well. There's a big play for them. Shots will come out the other side. This will fall down. This fight's going to kick next. Field first though. Does get one. They should backfill here. They are. Here comes the backfill from Salt. Find the bunker. TMO got to try and find a way out of this one. Pick up. He hasn't got the heavy utility. Flash goes out. Doozy jumps and sees him. Flag grenade comes down. Oh my days, the Doozy. What a Kobe. Mick is going to be making the call exactly where he is. Look at him, man, making the charge forward. Field first down on numbers as well. He gets caught. Doozy needs to do a bit of a Hail Mary, but it's going to be short. It's going to be swallowed up in the sand. Him, man, charging forward. Confirmation done. Where's Starry's guy? He can't get the res. He can't get the res now. He finds best of luck as well. So confirmation done for him. Zone is shifting away. It is shifting down towards that kind of bowl sitting in the middle. So for a lot of these teams, they're going to have to now fight on the outside edge. That's south side okay, Navi okay. There's going to be some scraps around the outside for a couple more points. A few more teams obviously need to make a bit more of an aggressive. Down, look, jump. That's going to find it. I'm about to jump to that fight, but no need now. Your man holds the line. He does get it as well. Good play. Again, his numbers are going to go down here. Perfectix makes the perfect peak for one. Looking for the second. Doesn't quite get it. Level 3 vest pretty much spent now. But he's not got the medication. He's not got the meds. And he's... Oh, he gets caught. He makes a dart, but it's not for long. I kind of like Team Nemesis' spot, you know. They'll be all right. Here, Melman comes flying in. Like a rocket. When does the PUBG World Cup start? So that'll be, I suppose, depends on which one you classify. So EWC is Esports World Cup. That's obviously going to be coming up in the summer. So we're doing the regionals for it now. That will be straight after. But PUBG Global Championship, so PGC, is always going to be December. Unless you, yeah, again, actually a big shout here from Solar. Unless you talk about PNC, PUBG Nation Cup. Woo! It's a World Cup in my eyes, people. GG's. That'd be summertime. That's unfortunate. That's us fans in. No Slack will get the read on the kill feed, so now they can sort of play their way in. Hold from them. I'll zoom this in a bit better for everyone. East side, that very bolt. You see the dip. Navi unable to get out from here. They're relying on the zone shifting back their way. On the other side, though, boards where we're sitting at the moment. They're going to hold a kind of a prime spot. So there's no Slack. I don't think they've got any other option but to push forward. Saturn's trying to come underneath the nose of one. Grenade will go out. It's not going to be bad. He did get the turd. It's a good hold. Him found. The no Slack. Can't move in. Oh, that's going to keep him alive. That there is going to keep him alive. The BRDM. Sato, a good player. Makes the charge over the top. He's got the intel that he wants. He get the grenade in the right position. A nade. That's the Hail Mary. I must know he's got a player close. No, he doesn't. LSM plays peekaboo. The Helmet is gone. The level 3 vest still intact. The FAMAS in the distance from Meta Bay will find one as well. Zone shifts back towards Na'Vi. They get the blessing that they needed. They get the opportunity to try and hold. There's going to be much more from them. They're not going to be able to extend out. IXE. Time is ticking. He's a big nade here. Launches over the top. Satter's got the information. Smoke a bit of a deterrence. Second one will go. Second one gets it. It's a 1 versus 1. Starts to get moving on the other side of things, though. Team Nemesis, they're not in here. They're going to have to little look in before making the move. That's down. Damage is done. He's not got the cover. He just needs the headshot. Is he exposed? Can't stick the res, surely not. Oh, he gets the defense as well. Great play. Great play. Great hold. Team Nemesis, 8 kills. Find that new angle. It's going to be in the southwest corner. Look at that. That was a sacrifice. That was a sacrifice, though, for Everlong. To try and find the additional kills. It kind of works out, right? I got 16k, 995, nearly at 17k. Jeez Louise. YouTube has, Twitch has grown quick. Thank you for all the followers. Oh, hello. Who is this? Is it Spyro? Is he zeroing in? It's got an AWM at his side as well. To be fair, he could zero in for any of these. Sosity's doing the same. I want to go that way, though. He's looking for someone to lay it. Let's go right on top. You find it? Nope. Nope, stuff kind of for him. Oh, I see the fire coming in. Na'Vi trying to take the opportunity to expose Team Nemesis. The first two are short. Giveaways, telltale signs. Melbourne. Well, we know what's in his mind, and that is revenge. So he's going to look to try and get this down before it gets shifted. The rest of his team's going to be there. Funny one will come in and make the connection. Sometimes just get the smoke out and just spread it out. Should be alright. Yeah, I'm going to have to crash here. Team Nemesis is not in. Na'Vi is in. Sorry, Skies on the north side. Store remains in. Na'Vi doing all the zip lines, doing all the shenanigans. Oh, that hit. That hit hard. Team Nemesis wrapped their way around. Got the car lined up. He's found the position. He's found not just one, but he's found two. Difficult. The counterplay comes on the other side. So both teams on the outside edge make the shift. Grenade goes over towards the top. Melman on fire as he charges his way forward. He finds the opportunity for one as he is on fire, causing damage. But Team Nemesis, though, lose one on the knock. Has the opportunity, if they're quick enough now, to get the residue back on. But they've got to be quick because the Starry Skies are taking a fight here with Boars. Boars hasn't quite engaged with them in the context of taking them out just yet. It will help out. I forgot to hit the refresh button, which is fine. 1, 2. Done. All out for them. I'll make the charge forward. That's not a bad shout from them. They've got the numbers. They're looking to try and capitalize on that. Oh my god, Melman goes down just as I go to him. Steed and Diffix here. They have to hard cover. Starry's guys want to make the commit, then yeah, they would, but they've got the better zone. They've got the better ending. For Team Nemesis, it's a difficult rotation. Even getting the opportunity to kind of pop out and get some shots here will be hard. Sees one, looking for the high ground. They've got the rest. It's back to a 4 versus 3. Grenade is pretty good. Does the damage, but he still survives. Second one should be better. Oh, he just bounces by. Damage on all 3. And a bike. Get off your bike, Silence. This is endgame style. He's got the pans out. MG pans up. More grenades. Diffix causing the problem for a lot of these single blue zones. Not gonna dig them out. The second will be better. They bounce though. Blue zone's pretty rubbery. Second one just gonna be short. Team Nemesis causing damage. Starry Skies just not getting the opportunity to kind of move out. That's a big Kobe. Oh my days, he hit him. Does he res here? Does he get the hold? He's got the hold. Now he needs to push forward. Nice smoke from him. Mike's position looks for that confirmation. Deny the information where possible, but the mollies are coming in. Molly comes in. Melman on fire. Jumps out. Spray over the shoulder. Team Nemesis though. Hip firing. That's not bad. Works his way back. He's down to the final player. So this is a 2 versus 1. Got a position. He's got 2 more grenades. 1 blue zone. If you can dispatch one of these with a grenade, it will make for an interesting ending. I think they're trying to work out exactly where he is. Smokes, remember, smokes work both ways, right? So for Steed, it's going to be like, well, if you pop the smokes out and you push it towards me, yes, it might deny. If you put the smokes out in front of you, it denies your opportunity to kind of find me. See, it works out that they're against this line. Blue zone's going to stop him. The problem is, it just bounces back. That's not bad. It's a damage. It should be done. It came from the skies. It's a Starry Sky ending. It's a 19-point game. BRDM was there to kick things off really for them as they do hold. But a lot of the work, a lot of the hard work came in from Team Nemesis. That south rotation, taking the compound away before they had to try and play in. That was huge for them. Good hold. Na'Vi, let's not take anything away from them. Their disengagement, and they lose 2 in that crash coming down, especially from obviously the Virtus Pro play. Not bad. A lot of teams got caught, but I think a lot of teams got caught with actually open trains. So not bad for Miramar. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, though, it is going to be time to Tego or Rondo. Can't remember. It's a wild card. It's coming up.
I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out is scared of me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep them wondering. What's the reason in front end? It look better on paper. I look better in person. It all works in my favor. It goes on.
Here we go. He says 1, 2, 3, and 3. Yeah. I got a kick in my mouth, I'll be honest. Chips ahoy. Chips ahoy from America. Fly path from northwest down towards the east, pushing towards a southeast, really. We've got some problems actually because Seoul like to come down like south of Songam, so they're gonna have to go for the alt drop. That's why they've gone early. Team Nemesis are okay. TRU will be fine. System Mines will be fine. Balls take terminal. Nabi got a bit of an extension. Starry Skies actually get Buxang for free. Look and test there. Again, just to let you guys know, for those that are new watching, especially with PUBG PC, and especially around scrims, there's a Discord, and I need to do it. I haven't done it yet on my website, but there is a section on my website now. You can see that it says drop spots. These teams will go, this is my drop spot for the event. They might change, obviously, based upon flight path. We might see all drop spots, but as a rule, they tend not to clash. But there is a hierarchy, right? So, for example, a team like Team Nemesis is classified as a pro team. So they can outrank a tier 1 team or an event team. So an event team could be a tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 team that has qualified their way through to a PEC final, for example. But they have a higher ranking. So if Team Nemesis, staying with them because I'm on them, says that I want to drop here, and another team that's below ranking says they're going to drop there, the below ranking team has to give up the spot and give it away. The idea being is that actually we are in 4 people up. They're fighting as they can kind of default out and play out as they want to. What you don't really want to see is teams getting caught up in early engagement and early hot drops. Don't get me wrong, it's great for us, right? We get to watch it, but we don't want to see. Yeah, so DMR's massive, obviously. AR's massive here as well. For those that do get hot drops like these here, these two teams are at the same level when picking, and because they are in zone, they can engage away. Justice is down, bright side's confirmed. On the hold here. Let's get one. This could be a good Hail Mary though. Let's find him. Final player here for Everlong. And as well, the 5th player, guys, is the coach. So Kron, for example, for Everlong is the coach for this team. So they can jump in. They can, when the game starts, they will jump out and they will descend to their depth. They will die. They will go past the red line. But what basically happens is they're then able to just kind of watch their own team play out. One. Let's try and hold. Justice back down again. That's his 2nd bleed out. Yeah, so there as a 5th player, there's no one special playing out extra. There's no team sub. I think he's going to try and sit in the middle here. We'll have a get up to the top. Jumping for the top. He's the right play. Team Ascends come over. They go around PUBG RU neighbours anyway. They're coming for this 3rd party. Fantasia is obviously bleeding out. They've seen the team move in. He's going to hear the footsteps now. Sound is the biggest key. Sees one. Gets the shots now. They know he's over the top. Gotta be cautious. Flash comes over. You can hear the footsteps below him. The shadow is going to be a massive giveaway that he's fully exposed. The Panzer's going to be there. The Panzer falls short. He finds Justice again, but Mick is there to exchange. Good play. Now we go round. PUBG RU, clash paths with Team Ascend. Look at the first, so they take away the position. This is Soul Circling, a doozy. Doozy was one of the first players that really took to the gliders. And actually, he wasn't the first, but he was definitely one of the first adopters. Well, what he's doing at the moment is he's kind of using it to joystick the team in. So he's gaining the information. He'll find out how many people are in the compound, and he will joystick the team to take the fight in here as well. It's well known, this game style and game plan, so these teams will obviously try and hold out. So I'll catch up quick chat. Team Nemesis threw like 11 frags, but 0 knocks. It's very hard to get the knock in that position, I'll be honest with you. After Soul in PUBG PC scene, I downloaded the game so I can get a better understanding and better. Yep, that's the best way to get a better understanding. Very different to PUBG Mobile. Do really like PUBG Mobile. I'm no expert there. So finds 1, 2. Monodoctor is down. Haynes, good player, works his way around the back. A doozy now has left the glider, so he's gone for the drop down. He's going to try and out. This might actually cause some problems, you know. That's going to hit on too, you know. He's throwing gliders at him. Charge, he's got the ridge. Phil first shot on the first one. Needs to go for the reload, but Phil first finds the second as well. A doozy throwing gliders at the boys. Something like the res. Formalovo will find him. Phil first on the adjacent side though. Bit of a hit and miss. Pains plays peekaboo. Whack-a-mole. More stack. Phil first down to 18 HP. Bestlock has to reposition himself. Takes the ridge, but this is part of the takeout. It's part of the train that needs to be there. Smoke will come out. Does take some big hits. Formalovo does find Phil first. The Bestlock is now the final player for the team. Finds him. Puts it down to 1 versus 1. Remember, if they get a break, they can get the chips back up. But look at this. No slack car coming in as well. Bestlock's going to know this. He can hear the cars. He has to try and move himself. Back in the car. Must be back towards the other side. I don't know if he's got the time. He's seen him. On one side. Pains takes a massive hit. It's a full charge. It's a seat swap. He sprays his way around. The grenade goes down. Pains down to 1 HP. And Bestlock, though, provides the pressure. And Pains... he has to get a med on quick. He hasn't got the time yet. 1 HP remains. He's down. Unfortunately for the guys from Seoul, best of luck. Gets one of the chips. I think it is a get the hell out of Dodge. He's got to get going. It's the right play. And it's the right play. They should find the kills as well. Upset does find one. The first kill for them. Sends centralized now. Starry Skies rotating. Good mark, I can see it, but no clashes yet. PUBG RU trying to deflect this team's rotation path. It's a connection. That might be enough. That might just be enough. 60,998 people follow me on Twitch. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Anyone else? No one on the outside. Inter coming on late. Best of luck. Goes for a full send. I think he's going to try and look at this location here to get the recall. Would be the right play for him. Will be the right play. Obviously, we've got the information. We know. He doesn't, but he is taking his time. He's trying to bait out any cars, any vehicles, any opportunity for someone to try and cause him some problems. Does have to smoke. 20 seconds away before we see this next zone. Hey, Bloom, the launch RC has the speed. So, I think he's got 1. Yeah, 1. You can tell the time. Oh, yeah, we're not on the latest patch either as well, guys. We're not on 41.1 either. We are on the esports server. So for PUBG PC, we have multiple servers. Zone Shift goes back his way. So he can just lock this down now. He's going to get 1 back. 1 opportunity. 1 shot. everyone else. They've got to migrate now. It's a big migration. Balls in that migration. Twisted Minds chasing behind. TMO, take the emergency pick up. They go over the top. No slack, obviously, in a prime spot. Team Nemesis is going to be here. Might clash. Pause. Sees one, sees two. I don't think he sees the car coming right towards him. One more. Finds Celtic. Are they chasing down? Pause, taking an aggressive bite. Taking aggressive bite. Twisted Minds find themselves in a good spot here. Now in the rotation on the south side. The Starry Skies takes to the skies as well. Go Marco. Whistles another grenade pass. Second one will go by. Doesn't get caught on the car, but does enough for Hicks. Now the rotation round. Second one will go through. Car's going to explode. He has to go for a reposition himself, but he's been caught out by Metabase. So Boar's been the aggressor. Now find themselves the hunted. Look at that. Straight in as well. So to do that. 16,999. Oh my days. Melman finds Metabay. Her Senpai's making a huge amount of noise to send in Godok. Godok will lose the zone most of the time. For Ascend, they get the numbers back up. And yeah, look, they've gone back to a 2. Monodoctors is down. Sorry, these guys went airborne. TMO went airborne. Silence. It's going to be there. Team qualified. Grenade comes over the top. Gets caught. Got to remember, this team had Cappy. Cappy moved to Team Yo. Actually, limited amount of time for them really to get, I suppose, I'm going to say settled is maybe the right word, to find the four, find the fluidity that this team wants to produce and put a big show on for us at the end. Walls will go down. Team Nemesis find the final players for them. So caught up in the barrage of that rotation. Boars being the aggressor yet again. They also find themselves tabbing out. 15 seconds away for the zone. Does Vitality play here? Yes, Vitality do play here, but they're not playing today. Oh, that's a heavy shift. They do play here, though. It's just, yeah, not today. East shift we go. That's a hard shift. All of these teams now need to maybe disengage or rotate around. Godok always loses it. Well, 90% of the time. We've had a couple of Godok endings. Pixel was insane there. We're watching him playing, jumping across the buildings like proper parkour mode. Scav taking the tires. So rotation way around. We get caught. We are going to run into more. Into massive split. He's gone for the Panzer. Hear the cars. Pass by. I don't want this compound. They're going to send their way through. Bushido Wildcats will force send to clear out. Nakatori leading the charge. As he comes up between Team Nemesis, who are focused and fixated north of their position where no slack is. Oh, turn around to the car. He does see it. TMO. Find Starius, guys. It's 1-2 done. Ares does find justice, though. Katori's car slow to get going. Diffic's going to be there. So CD finds Hakatori. Yes, I do cast a lot of scrims. Pretty much this channel I only cast scrims. If I'm honest with you. It depends on what platform you want to do. Kick, here. Oh my god, I'm at 17k. Oh my days, people. Thank you very much. Yes, we do. We do cast scrims a hell of a lot, mate. Pretty much most of the time. You get the occasional stream from me, but it's more of a waffle or a podcast. Send have to go through. Sosa D dancing around. M249. T-Bone takes a blast as he goes past. Harvey go as well. Maybe. Ogre swaps over. That's swapped to the Org. Do you see what I posted on social media today? The Org is up like X amount of percent of being used now as the go-to weapon. Now we knew that from before. But definitely from PTC to now to PGS's, a stronger used vehicle, a stronger used gun. The mini's also up. The MK's down as well, guys. What else is down is the zone shift. It has shifted heavy across back towards that side of east. So we've got an east and east rotation. Ascend now go for the final rotation round towards there where they sit up. Twisted Mind's on the adjacent side, but everybody else, well, they need to sort of work their way in. Soul find themselves in a good position as well. If you I'm trying to figure out how I can show you how brutal this zone is. There you go. That's brutal. East and east again. Migration en masse. Team Ascend obviously look for that path in as quick as they can. They haven't taken off too much. And I think that's why we're going to see a lot more teams consolidate on this west. This should be a quicker game. Ascend need to try and survive this one. Our VP been here. But so has our Twisted Minds down that sort of south side. Soul rotated his way around quite some time ago. After getting one of the recall chips, they find themselves back to a duo. But a duo in a good spot. No one on the east. No one has made the wider rotation just yet. Go on, Melman. That is a... No. That is a bust. That would have been a dream. A dream of a clip there, bro. Let's not put up in his BP. It's the last thing you want. I actually find Zibby, the coach. Second will come through. Nixie does find one. Confirmation done. And a knock here from Nixie. PUBG RU go for a full send. No slack go down. Beamy is the final player. Further afield from him. Dante does find Kessler. There's 1-2 done. Beamy has to try and take the fight with TMO. He goes towards the sandy dunes, but it's going to be the end of him. TMO will try and hold out 10 kills for there. For Team Nemesis, and for a lot of these teams, it is a rotation in towards a bloodbath. Kitty's down. Twisted Minds refuse to wait. Sasha, Bataldins. Charges forwards, can hear the knocks. Here's the commotion on the other side. Kitty gets confirmed as well. Melman has to try and make the charge. See, though, further afield. Melman takes a face full of bullets. So we'll lose one. Bestlock goes back towards the safety of his compound for now. Steed charges his way forward. He's going to be there. See swap has to happen. Comes out the backside. He does find him as well. See swap's back the other way. TMO causes some problems. Ascend now 7th place. Find the placement point. I don't know how to do that. Sees the smoke. Yeah, surely. Problems one side. See him on one. I think he's looking at that box. There's something he can grab. He's in here. They're not wrapping below him. If I look at Twisted Minds, I think we're going to see them. Yeah, look, you can see he's pinned him. Look, he knows exactly where he is. In fact, he's trying to find an angle. So, it does play back towards the worst, but you'd argue to say the damage has already been done now. And I think that's why we're seeing Twisted Minds really on the play out. Soul down to 1. PUBG RU down to 2. Inter down to 2. But they're up in the north. No one, I would say no one really cares. People care. But the action is firmly here. It's firmly fixated in this position now. Team Nemesis down to their final player. 8 kills. They've had major 8 opportunities. Unfortunately for them, it comes to an end. Petordins, the final blow to the team. Let's find justice. That's a green light for them now, right? TMO also the aggressor. Yeah, these guys, they're going to hold out. They don't need to push just yet. They don't need to play into this. Twisted Mind's got a taste for blood. So we'll now try and work their way forward. Here comes the next zone shift. Northeast, go on. Go for it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Insert chaos now. We're good. Before I have to get moving. Got a car. A car that will take him further away from Twisted Minds. Maybe the better positioning for them. As they cut the engine, they go for Zeke. They Zeke their way down. Gets them away. Not into zone though. Monodocs. It's going to be known he's here, right? Let's be honest. Just reminds, obviously, you played from that sort of southeast to southwest. They're chasing those teams, chasing Hive, chasing TMO, chasing Team Nemesis for kills. With TMO leaving, migrating to the west. It's allowed them to kind of maybe reassess the situation. Go, hey, we now need to play back. We need to move our way back towards zone. Inter, they've been on this north side for a while. They lost some bodies. They have to try and play in this way. TMO coming their way. I think he second guesses that. He was like, I maybe could take the fight on where possible. Finds one. Car's completely destroyed. And yeah, the parking was interesting for TMO. It's a 4 versus 3 versus 2 versus 1. And so we go 4, 3, 2, 1 into this one. TMO, big 12 kills. Twisted Minds might want to try and look at the play. How they get out of this one. They have to try and push their way forward. PUBG RU, though, sits in the middle there. Sits in the middle between them and making the aggressive stance. And for Soul, well, the final player for them. SAO. SAO? Nah, it's got to be Soul, right? Right in the middle of the zone, like, I don't need to move, right? Try to make the play across. Petordins finds Razor up. That's the final player for them. They migrate to the east. They want a bit of a breathing room. I think they're playing for second. Twisted Minds playing for first. Best slot praying. No one comes his way. The trio also migrates to the east. They are flattened. Oof. He might actually get a second, you know. They didn't put up on him. Lou, firing a mortar from his own boys. One, two, bit of splash damage, nothing else. That might be good. He stands on the landmine. Run! Confirmation pretty much done. Surely he's going to step out. Surely he's seen a kill feed. Just imagine, 8. They've not got the read right. Best lock at some point is going to step out. There he goes. There's one. There's more to be had from him. He's the only person now in zone. Spray goes through. Lou in the smoke. Throws a couple of shots back towards the tire though. Lou finds there. His TMO will now fall out. It's a 3 versus 1 at the end of it. He knows where 1 is. He knows the rest of them will look to try and come over the top. Batordi's AWM inside. Best lock. Okay, would take the baby. Looking for the pan fight. That's the signal for the pan fight. Just launching. It's 11 kills, it's twisting minds, but it all came down to TMO. The myth off. They were not a myth though for round number 3. They arguably, they weren't the aggressor. They sat in a good spot and the zone shifted east and east. 2 heavy hard shifts, but they held the line. They literally said, this is our terrain. This is where we will stand. And as a result, 2K nearly on the damage club and 12 kills up for grab. Didn't take the chicken dinner. That went towards Twisted Minds. 21 points for them. A pretty good showing. I'm going to go quickly update my leaderboard because it's not pulled through because I do want it showing on that left-hand side. We'll have a quick break. I'm going to put 8 minutes up. Expect 5. These are pro teams and pro players, so they want to get things turned around. Match number 4, it's going to be Rondo. Get your condo. It's time to rondo. Game at number 4 underway. Not bad flight path actually. It'd be interesting to see how this one goes. It is well, it's not bad for us. Let's be honest. Horrible for the players. It's an east down towards the southwest. We do come over down towards Long Ho at the southwest corner. Jaden City will be in play. There goes our coaches. Remember those 5th slots for those teams are able to jump and they go out into that red line to the abyss. Maybe they're trying to make it towards that city there because that is not Jaden City. I failed. I've been there before myself. Again, thank you everyone that has followed. Like the fact that I'm over 17k is insane. Like, thank you very much. Obviously, my YouTube channel is newer, so hence why, guys, I'm trying to balance conversation between the two. TMO and Everlong, who are on the same tier rating, are potentially trying to stack up. So it might be an interesting play. I think this is part and parcel because of the flight path. I've seen these two got it before. I'm not a fan for looting here, I'll be honest. Like, it's not the best. And there's not as much elevation as you think. Observe has really improved. I had to, mate. I've not been gassing recently. No, joking. I've been lucky enough. I've been covering quite a few other bits and pieces. The zone goes late. It goes across towards the west. Oh, my days. No wonder why these guys are giving up the spot. They've got a massive migration. Rondo, obviously, we do have the gliders. So take that to account. Human goes across towards the other side. He does Z-key. Harry's just there on his own. Mika is on the run. Justice will pick him up. Barry's... If they know he's going to be here. If they react to it, then great. If not, then yeah. I think he's got a bus anyway. He's good. He's gone. Which way did you go, though? I suppose over the bridge in front of him, right? And then back round. Subnautical. I've been really intrigued to play that, I'll be honest with you. This is painful. The car's there, and he's not going to know. He sees him now, but he's out of zone. What he's doing there is acknowledging that he would have died. So he's just beeping to say, yeah, I know you're there. They won't fight, as I said, outside of zone. So that's exactly what they're saying. BP, normal drop here. Okay, good split. They move out. Send early rotation. I know. Look, everyone I know, I've got a lot of time for T-Bone, right? A guy lives close to me. I've got a lot of time and love for the guy. I think he's a solid dude. The speed of which Ascend now rotate is completely different. So if people that expect Ascend to play, oh my days, Keta, expect Ascend to play a certain way, has now changed. Oh, Solar, add me up, mate. I quite like those style of games. I'm a sucker for a building game, lads. I'll be honest, I'm a sucker for PUBG. Also a sucker for bloody Grey Zone at the moment. Oh my god, I'm addicted. I never really got into Tarkov, but I like the realism. I love PUBG, and I think a lot of people might agree and disagree with me here. I love PUBG because of the gun mechanics, and it's so hard to find another game that has that style of gun mechanics that you can do. I think Grey Zone, a lot of people say Tarkov, right? But I'd argue to say PUBG's better. The closest I can get to that, just to have a bit of downtime to play something slightly different, is Grey Zone. I really enjoy Grey Zone. It's Chris showing, I swear. You can bunny hop and get yourself on. He's on the right side. No, the other side. Or a car. There. Bonk. That's how you get out that side. We're not embarrassed anymore. Chris is a legend. EMP zone. It's going to slow the rotation down. I'm pretty sure it's bright side in it. He is, yeah. Soul rotating. They're going to take their compound away. Maybe north towards Ascend. Big 2-2 split. Ores rotating there. Wide split. Hive coming in from Jiaoting. Twisted Minds. Big 2-2 split. I think they might be looking more for a glider. I'm surprised teams are not hunting for that glider a little bit more so. Look at this map. So this be the same. Twisted Minds could be one up here. Rotation down the bottom should be able to pick one up. Team Nemesis be looking for one as well, but obviously they might have picked the one up here. How they're rotating doesn't kind of warrant that position. VP there, a doozy, looking for a knock. VP not helping. That's Nixie there. Let's rotate round. Should have Wildcats given away the position a little bit. Would have backfilled VP. Kind of VP obviously. What a split. Obviously they were the aggressor on towards Ascend, and so RV. Everyone's in a buggy. As much as I love buggies and they're my favourite vehicles, they are not the vehicle to be playing competition with. Everyone at the moment is just finding the compounds. We see this a lot now. Nice. This whole flashbang not really got into gear today just yet. Something the guys going here, I think. Hunting for gliders, right? Might already be taken. It's further up actually, it's up there. There's also sometimes one around this side here. That won't be this close. Not all the time, but yeah, we'll be looking for it. Again, might be grabbed already. Teams will be rotating around. TMO doing the same as him and Airborne. He's not. The rest of the team are not either, so they haven't picked one up. Justice trying to get Airborne. Yeah, Justice went back for that one, so he's come and taken the other side. Good play for him. I'm trying to look at some of the fighting now. I am going to pay for that translation bot again. One really good feature as well, now in the observer, is we can see this, right? So if I do this, we can actually look at the team. So I'm looking at Twisted Minds at the moment. That doesn't mean anything to us, but clearly means something to them. So there's some algorithm there, somewhere, some way. But yeah, again, it's a good shout. We can have a look here. Navi obviously taking shots there, so they're looking for that kind of, they think this team here on the other side is in a 2-2 split. We know it's not. Navi, you can see they've either pinged up, they've got two teams. So again, it's really good that observing, we can see actually loads of information. Just waiting for the zone now to pop. It's quite difficult for me to really show it on the map, so I won't really do that picture-in-picture at the moment. Actually, I might do. Let's try and get someone that's going to fight. There you go. Here comes that zone. 876. Is it expected? Yeah. Like, look, what's happened is we've denied the water in that sort of southeast side. The high ground where Team Nemesis is, we've given up that position now as ready. A lot of these teams, I think, will be looking at this one. And ones on the outside, obviously, have to rotate their way through. TMO defend well. Something like gets confirmed. Now it comes down to the middle fight. And it goes through, bores out the adjacent side. How much kind of push through? Comes through on the other side. Hits the... Oh, my God. How is he still alive? Just the mines come over the top, so they're going to get real visibility onto this. Rex goes through the middle. Actually going to be there as well. Glider not too far away. That's from Justice. Is he going to get wind of that? Surely I actually finds one. Flashbang will find corrects the other. Right, will try and hold theirs. The teams rotate their way around. Rex, though, built of steel again. Oh, he's in the corner, that's why. Huddling in with me. Charge! Smoke's going. Shots for 1, 2 gets one as well. The box. Oh, he swaps over. He swapped. The left peek's not great. I think he should stay on the right peek. Oh my days, he clears it. Jeez. Surely a crash. Has to be a crash. Twisted Minds. Make the right call. Straight in. He has to med. Confirmation. Perfectix and Lou find him. Metabay goes down. Komako causing problems. It's down to 1 HP. The left peak is not the peak you want in TPP. Twisted Minds hit the compound towards the fight on the other side, though, because it is going to be chaotic. It is Rondo time. That was a Hail Mary. Flashbang crashed him. VP here as well. Vis on the other side. Bit of a sandwich though, as they will try and make a meal of this one. You and Nixie, solid duo. Lobo on the other side. Nixie's seen him. A lot of time talking to Nixie about CPP, and he says that being more aggressive here helps. I think he'd be eager to try and get that pedal to the metal. Gray comes through. He's been caught. Beamy. And a final player. Trying to hold that rotation round. This, a team that's qualified towards PEC. We'll be there. Oh, wait. Actually, it's an opportunity to get the medal. Look at this. It's resin. Still might taking centralized. Bushido Wildcats disengage as well. Send collapse there split. Navi farming everyone. For Beamy, he's trying to farm kills at the moment. Also, guys, don't forget, take Scrims with a pinch of salt. They are trying things. They wrap the outside edge. Beamy sees them. Far comes around. Surprised he's not gone for the Panzer. He actually makes that charge. He knows he's done damage. He finds one though. Pains has the flash on the other side. He spins and Beamy nearly finds the second. Dad, how you doing, brother? Everyone gets caught. Stick and Sparrow being picked up with his team. Like, come on, guys. How insane is this? Like, how insane is this roster? They won PGS 2. VP took PGS 3. I said it on the PGS broadcast. I think people were underestimated. The West. I lost there as well. Do you know what? When you look at TPP, I know that I've been lucky enough to see the numbers. And I know that a lot of people in the obviously the East play more TPP, but their ranked don't really have FPP ranked, right? So expectations are, especially the first half of the year, maybe even to the mid-year, that actually is it going to be an East wipe for us? Korea, China, they're going to just wipe the floor with us. The fact Navi came out with number 2, the fact VP claimed as much as they could on number 3, I think it changed. I think it was like, hold on, guys, don't underestimate our region. The EMEA region is the best region. I'm NA fans out there. The You guys doing well? The fact you've stolen Gustav from us, I think we've got to have a word, peeps. All right. Gustav is the GOAT. Going from phase and phase disbanding to construction workers. Is that why we saw construction workers struggle a little bit? Maybe. I'm not sure. Doc trying to catch the rotation from Inter on one side. Guys don't need to move from here. Silence of Finds. Effective on the push out. This on the charge. Knock. No need for them to push though, right? That's on this south side. They don't need to play out from here. We know is the next zone is going to be punishing for a lot of these teams. It's game number 4. It is phase number 4, and it's an E shift. East we go. So for PUBG RU, they're just going to lock this one down. Nemesis have a little bit of a zone in on that south side. Soul needs to get in. Navi also needs to get rolled in now as well. Ascend have compound. I think Kitty Kai has been called back. Keeping the car alive. Might be an opportunity here for Navi to work in. For Soul, my BRDM is going to be critical for them to try and break entry. I do see making the charge. The spray will come up. He won't charge fully in, but I think he'll stop on the outside and try and farm the information. It's got to be about keeping this alive. It's not so much about the aggressive with the BRDM. It's going to be about farming the information that you can. Taking a barrage of shots. The BRDM, though, is smoking. Now come the reinforcements. Soul go for the crash here. They come up on the other side. Grenade's going to come out, though. They launch for the charge. Here comes the Doozy. M249 does the damage. The BRDM gets the opening. Grenade will go in. Damage not quite done. It has been for splash damage. Now they'll charge on through. There comes one. Here comes the second. Here's a jump out. Doozy finds the other. As he finds safety one more time. But it's a clean sweep. Ever along. Find help on the other side. From the sensor. Next to move. Surely it's going to be Team Nemesis here. Try and take this away. No one charge forward. Pull up. Oh, they're in the open though. They're really in the open. Oh my God. How did I miss that? A clean sweep from Cyrus, guys. They've got to do it one more time. Get back to this fight. We don't have that map feed actually. We do have a map feed up on Twitch. Unfortunately, Twitch only. I'll find a separate one for YouTube. We get to the point now. I think when YouTube starts hitting an average of 100 views, we're on about 50. I'll produce a second map feed out. One for YouTube, one for Twitch. So as you guys get the opportunity just to kind of tab up as well. It's always good to keep the map open, especially for teams that you're following. You can follow their rotation. If it's getting put down to a one shot. Good call from him though. Gets the call right when it comes down to location of grenade. Bomb all over though, moving to safety. Oh, look who's coming involved now. So we've got the taste of blood. And we'll find Stratos 1, 2 dumb. Blue zone here. I will go down. The jammer pack's going to allow him to step out and step up, but he's not going to step out and step up for much longer. On 2 does find him. Swings out a bit further afield. Fist will go down. 1, 2 are now down. And surely for Soul, it's a crash in. Actually, do you know what? Why crashing though? The compound's not there. If they only want to go for kills, it might be the case. It looks like it is the case. Soul make the play. Sosadi there with the pans up. We'll find best of luck though. Kicks dry pretty much. The August swap over. He's going to go down. Team Nemesis fall outside the placement point. Doozy needs to get a res on pretty quickly. Back to the fight on the other side, though, as Bushido Wildcats are holding at bay our Starry Skies. TMO, again, they've had the taste of victory. They will get involved. That's a huge Kobe! Renok comes in. Oh, done the damage. Explosive action. Second one comes in short, though. You need a code Marco launch. Get the res. Jeez, how? Team O farm. At least one towards zone as well. Onyx out, flushed out actually by Ares. TMO actually claim it as well. Good play from them. They'll be happy with that. Over the turn around pretty quickly. Jeez. Defensive play. TMO looking to go here. Soul making the crash in. PUBG RU will be there. Lost one. Sunflower obviously went down about more earlier. Razor is down. Razor's now been completely knocked. Molodoc is there. Confirmation done from Molodoc from field first. As Aduzi hits and runs with the BRDM in compound, in zone, just finding maybe safety as he repositions it. Field first gets the spray. Leosh and Quinix will have to try and hold out now as a duo. That's smoke. That's going to smoke off that sort of west. It's going to allow Leosh a little bit of movement. Not much. We're out for a top 7 now. Actual fun safety. Quinix looking to try and find opportunity. I think they're waiting for zone. I like the kind of sporadic play that we see from the TMO. Like, it's not clean. Like, oh my god, look at the zone. Oh my days. This is horrific. Everlong are the only team that are in. Everyone else needs to kind of work their way into the main field. There's one compound. We've got field. There's going to be chaos. The soul hold, the soul clear. I think they should try and clear this quickly. They've got a BRDM, so at least they've got mobile cover. A doozy looking for the peekaboo. The flash will come in. Now we'll try and hold. Quinix is down. The doozy finds one. Phil first finds the second. PUBG RU is down. They might be able to get ahead of the curve. They get at least a foot in the right direction when it comes down to the marathon that's going to have to run now. TMO trying to hold up. Bushido Wildcat smoke will be deployed. They're looking for a breach in. Panzers, cars, all sorts. Got to clear that other car. TMO launch. Look at the smokes that have come out. Everyone's trying to find safety. Bushido Wildcats launching forward. Potentially launching a Panzer attack. They get closer. Oh, Panzer will fall down. Hitman will fall as well. TMO get wiped. At least they don't get wiped from the Panzer. Sometimes moving early is not the right play. Some of these teams in the compounds will hold. 5 teams now. Aduzi finds Crossberg. That's a neighbour. Field first. Trying to deny Spyro the opportunity to rotate. Oh, one shot. Field first finds another. What's a send? Send charging on. ES_test PLH. That is a wonderful lady called Gwen. And she's the GOAT. Everyone loves Gwen. 10 kills here from Salt. Doozy charging way around. Modok confirmed out. Best lock, the only one with a donut at the moment, but he's been a key driver in towards finding the kills. What is our damage and stuff? Doozy's at the top. finds entry. No long will be there as well. Oh, Kessa the Balti King. T-Bone. It's Chris to the JS9. It's a 4 versus 4 versus 3. So I've got the BRDM. Everlong, I've got the compound. And for Team Ascend, well, they've got a Kessa. And he's got a Balti. It'll be difficult for him to get in actually from here. Got the angle. Like, if you're Soul, like, you're on 10 kills, you play to the compound, make the crash on the other side, you play to the middle, get the cross angle, pray for the zone, the compound coming out. If the compound stays in, they're good. They're just trying to repair the RDM at the moment. Like, they want to try and like play in zone, right? Ascend not quite in. Everlong is the only team with that compound, like. So they have to try and make the play. They're keeping that active. Got smokes. They've got a barrage of Doritos. The Doritos will help. Oh, they're using the BRDM to keep the car covered. What a play! Even turning it. Like that, high IQ. High IQ play from Soul. They use it to keep the car, not even risking losing bodies. GG's. How much of that did I want to barrage? They lose it now, they potentially lose the opportunity to get in. To get out. I know. These teams need Everlong to lose that compound, right? There needs to be an agreement between Team Ascend and Soul. Compound's just causing too much havoc. I know the BRDM is going to cause havoc as well, but Lucy's just sending out the flares as he whips the guns. Keta sneaks forward. Still got 12 shots for the WM. There's enough bodies in the field to take them all. He's the guy leading the charge for Team Ascent. Compound, store in, just people. Or like a smidgen of it, like a whisker. Is store remaining in. Ascend, so need to move. Kirakai gets caught. Early reaction though from Keta. Here's Chris, has to try and make the magic happen. A big shout out for Team Nemesis as well for sending me over a jersey, guys. Like, much love for that. Keta, oh my days, put a doozy down. Big question out for them. All these seconds to try and get that. They could maybe get it. I'm going to try and catch this cross. Along trying to make the charge as well. Best luck does make the break across. Molly going to be there. Grenade there as well. I guess get him in the BRDM and get the BRDM moving. Is he in there? Phil's first makes the jump shot. Like how he's leapfrogging ahead. I think the call now is to res him. This is open train. This is why the new patch is really good, right? 41.1. The ability to kind of like launch a barrage of grenades forward and find I don't know if it's going to camouflage, but it's going to provide a shot. It's going to find safety. Like this is where this new update is so powerful, guys. Doozy there. I think they've got no other option but to try and make the push towards him. Doozy making the aggressive stance now as he drives his way forward. He's going to try and completely sweep out. There's one. There's a send done, flattened by a Doozy. It's a 4 versus 3. It's difficult. Even if that goes now, he can just take that position. He's going to take that position away from them. He knows they've got to move first. Everlong blue against their back. 4 kills in their pocket. And the blue is now shifting. First driving seat forward. Doozy now behind some cover. The shield will go up. It's going to try and stop any utility coming through. Doozy M249. He hasn't got the helmet. Goes down. Phil first has to try and back away. Blue Zone will provide the cover where they have. Everlong have the numbers now. They're charged forward. The car will flip in front. Best Lock trying to get the hold. The shield is not going to hold on for much more. He has to swing. He's in the open terrain. He's not get one. Everlong wasted for Everlong for this one. But Phil first finds one nearly for the second. And the win will come through. It lasts for long, but not forever long. They will find it, but so will find the kills. 12 kills on the board. It's a wonderful second place for them. Oof. Oof. Jeez. Talk about some spicy end zone. New update, right? The esports server's not on that update, so it's worth noting that, right? If we was on 41.1, it would arguably be a little bit more easier from my eyes, especially from a casters. I'm no pro player like these guys, and obviously pros in chat, please let me know. But the ability to launch grenades forwards, we've seen Team Nemesis put a C4 on the side of a car, send it forward a little bit, let that explode. That's for those style of ending because you're able to make some cover. Well, we're able to make some cover, so we will go to a break. When we come back, though, it is a match number 5 as we rounded things off, though, on the sunny side of Erangel.
A new out-of-this-world game mode, destructible terrain on Erangel, and some new gun attachments. All this and more as we dive into the update 41.1 patch report. First up, there's a new threat to Miramar, and this one commands an extraterrestrial army. In PUBG's newest game mode, Xenopoint, you and your team will fight back against the invasion, choosing from different paths, upgrading your gear, and fighting against increasing odds to challenge and defeat the Architect. It's a challenging mixture of roguelite and third-person shooter that will keep you and your team pushing the limits to see how far you can go. There's even an event pass to go with it, so you can collect cool rewards while saving the entire human race. Next, Erengel's about to go through a little forced landscaping now that we've added destructible terrain. Frag grenades, mortars, the Panzerfaust, C4 and vehicle explosions will all alter the terrain around them when they explode. You could also use the pickaxe to dig yourself some cover. We should note that the destruction does not apply to buildings, so you're safe indoors for now. Keep an eye out for destructible terrain in ranked games as well, and during custom match esports mode on Erengel, Miramar, Rondo, and Tago. Guns are getting a few more attachments this update as well. The hybrid scope will let you easily swap between 1x and 4x magnification. We've also added a new tilted grip, a solid starter choice that improves both horizontal and vertical recoil, while also reducing camera shake. To make room for this new toy, the angled foregrip has been removed. We also decreased the base horizontal and vertical recoil on the Dragunov. There's also a new emergency support flare to call in a care package. New level 1 and level 3 jammer pack with storage space equal to their level. The ability to call in a supply drop with an enemy blue chip at a tower, and more. So be sure to check out the patch notes for full details. Update 41.1 is here, so get attached to the new attachments. Enact some light terraforming on Erengel, and fight back the alien threat before they become our alien overlords. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
Yo. The chat is always interesting when you are in the lobby, I can tell you that. I nearly forgot to put me in the observer slot. Thanks, Quem. I love you too. Game number 5. 5 games really interesting. I've just shown you obviously the patch update for PUBG, the latest 41.1. I still think that's a massive update, guys, for us. And the destructible terrain, I think, is a big input. Now, it's not on PEC and obviously on the esports server, hence why we're not practicing it. The new grip, insane. But that zone alone for me is a reason as to why I love the update. The ability to destroy the terrain in front of you. Use grenades, use C4, throw whatever you can, mortars. Imagine that in zone unite, you're going to throw loads of mortars and sort of launch yourself into it as well. You provide cover. But if your grenades are missing, you're also giving potential cover to a team on the other side. As I said, it is 5 out of 6 games, unfortunately, for me today. I will see how quick this one is, but it is match number 5. We are going to, obviously, a wrangle, so we will be back on the grassy pastures, but don't go anywhere. It's match number 5. It's coming up. Here we go. It's match number 5. I said we are on a wrangle. It is the grassy pastures, the green luscious looks. That's the wrangle. It's the southwest up towards the northeast. It does favour though more of this southeast corner. Doesn't mean that's the case. For those that are new to PUBG, the zone has to go through the flight path. Now, it could go through a pixel of the flight path, so we could see it maybe play up towards South Georgia. It could go up towards a northwest corner. Majority of the time, you tend to find it goes somewhere through it, if not a proportion of it. Hence why we see it favour a potential. That needs to come with the decision making now for these teams and the IGLs, as they will try and jump for their drop spot. Some of these teams are not going to be able to get their primary, and they will have to go towards an alt drop spot. For some reason, my leaderboard is not updating, so I will fix it straight after this, and we'll get it updated for you before game number 6. If this game runs quick, I might even squeeze in game 6. We'll see. Love to see the emotes. Love that. Do you know what I love? I love that Twitch seems to be back in Team Nemesis. YouTube seems to be back in Team Soul. The battle of the platforms has commenced. Starry Skies, on the other hand, no fan store looking as they will launch their way down. They're going to take that mill to power, or mill to power will be taken by Soul further down the road, but they get the vehicles and they get on their way. There goes that zone. It is through that flight path it divides and conquers, and it is late, so it does go towards the east side of the map. So teams like TMO, which will go for Yaz, they'll be really happy with this because they can find that position to kind of leapfrog, launch away from. Get the logos on the map, Mark. Your liability, you're slacking, mate. You know, hot drops, I don't think we will. Ascend go early. Chris launches out. It's one of the big things with Ascend. They've always done this. They've always kind of done a 3 or a split, and there's always one person which is further afield. It is normally it's Chris, and it is picked up a lot of times in scrims. So it does mean, in occasion, that he gets called out by himself. Now with this zone, I don't think it's going to be the case. But we'll have to wait and see. So for Ascend, I just need to do something. I know why my leaderboard is not updating. I'll just look at the system. Just to spell his name right. Right, let's push that to full screen. Let's put this onto full screen because I do want to talk about the zone. That's part and parcel of why I'm here. I'm not always right, but I do like to look at it. It's how I learn how these teams rotate and how they kind of make judgments calls into this one. I said obviously looking for emergency pickup match free to try and work their way in. VP obviously already working as Zibby, who is the coach for VP, positioned themselves up on that kind of northwest corner of Potato Hill. Meta Bay holding out. Boars rotate round. I think they might crash that, you know. Yeah. They're also going to be cautious because their friends coming their way. Sweet spot coming in. That car's spent. The car is spent. Why would you not hunt the rest of it down? Unless Empire's out in his own. Finds arguably some cover. They're going to need to exchange if they go for him. Limited amount of time, limited factor. They got to think about what's going to happen to him. Because they clapped in. That's played from Bushido Wildcats. And during the time, Nixie found very story. So our game number 4 winners. We Ascend have found an emergency pickup, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, can I chase him and find it? I don't know if I can. What they got in there? No, more fire. Nemesis, normal drop for them. They're a team that will get cars and still go to their drop. Direct trying to go for a pickup. Oh my god, goes down to 1 HP. That is a pure extraction. He's gonna have to med first before he goes anywhere. The extraction party arrived. Whenever he took it out of the trunk. Not bad hold, 2-2. Stay if no one's challenging you. Why not, right? Just a reminder, guys, I would normally cover all 6 games. And surprisingly, obviously, scrims do run 6 games. Any kind of event now is only a 5 game, so we see a big obviously change. That has made a massive impact, but especially comes down to the players. I do think it's a lot tougher for the players now with a 5 game format. Us viewers, woo, makes it spicy. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Have I got any questions? They can't with 4 guns pop that BRDM. They can. We see a lot more people like maybe shoot towards the BRDMs now, right? But a lot more people are getting more smarter. They're keeping it behind ridges. They're avoiding exposing the BRDM. Plus, we saw a doozy show so many repair kits. So I think that will have a big impact there. One in the same nade, yeah. For the pronunciation, it's individual. S8UL. S8UL. Okay, cool. Plus 8-bit is okay. Soul plus 8-bit. So S8UL. That's fine. I can call it S8UL if that's how the pronunciation is. I will call it S8UL. First time casting them for me. I know them as question mark back in the day. And you guys have picked up a massive roster. So S8UL. They dropped to their normal zone. That actually meant the play over the top. PUBG RU be here as well. You only guys, for those that are new to me, I'm pretty open, so you let me know. And I will pronounce it however it needs to be pronounced. I'm from the UK, so pronunciation is always a question mark, right? That UL Monodoc takes a big hit from Sunflowery. PBRU. Kimman's been confirmed by Flashbang. I'm going to start relocating. It's mainly because of the zone. That what they're looking at the moment is the sort of water on the east side. Now, despite zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3 is random, I think they're going to try and find themselves a position that they can kind of play off the back of this one. So they're going to go on the relocation. Here's Chris, who was airborne. Finds one. Sees for one. Quinix finds first, so it's actually stolen away. There's that shift. So there we go. We shift across towards that west now. School store in southwest down towards Potato Hill. Store remains. Red zone not in this, obviously not in this patch, won't be causing massive craters in the southeast. A lot of these teams remain, give or take, donutted up in the center. They will have to try and move now and relocate. These teams, like Team Ascend, will try and catch these rotations. This PUBG RU will thread the needle between Ascend. This Empire finds himself with neighbors one more time. Oh, they find Lou, finds that good nade. Empire sprays down the outside edge of the wall. He actually beeps. He lets them know. He lets them know, hey, do you know what? GG's, you got this, guys. I'm moving out. You can have that kill. Just demand to try and hold out. They actually go for the backfill and they deter. Yep, they do deter. Hold on, we'll try and back away. The Myth-Off, who migrated not from too far from here. Let's say kind of land for Yaz. Justice now knows there is someone closer. Through the front door. Would have caught the back away. Hello, Sampai's actually gone back for more here. %, subscribe to a doozy. He's the one, mate. I think this zone's going to be an interesting play. Set you well, be in a good position where they're going to try and hold. I find safety. Narvin a massive 2-2 split. Balls down numbers. Huge 2-2 split here for Twisted Mind. Balls does find the long distance and gets a knock. I think waiting for more teams to rotate around. Justice leading him and Aries on a defensive mission. Difficult angle. They're going to have to get moving here, Team Nemesis. On two going to be there. Payne's further afield. Sub-Zero going back, and yeah. But no slack. And crash their way in. Ball's going to be there. Marcel's in that corner. I'm pretty sure he's going to have found him. So, tightens down. Oh my days. IXE deletes. Pretty open train ending. Kicks their final player. Blue zone causing some problems. Jammer's gone. Second, third comes through. Oh, 2 HP. He's outside. Aries finds Bomolovo. They look to try and work their way in. He gets caught backside there. Bomolovo stolen away. Mogul from Hive will get the steal for them. SAUL, they're rotating that southeast corner. For Team Nemesis, they're fighting on multiple fronts. Not quite. Oh, he doesn't play anchor. Like, it's just like where he drops is... For it's Chris, it's kind of like he finds a centralized position, normally a position which he kind of ping boards ahead into zone. So you tend to find he drops ahead of everybody else, and he's kind of the guy that not leads the charge, but he's normally the first that will find his way in towards zone. Oh, he pulls up. Oh my days, you can't put up and so steep like that, Pains. It looks great. It's not. First control at the charge over the top right. He is. At the play. Oh, Ziki. Nice play. Really nice play. Not too dumb. Melman is here. I mean, much more he can do. He's going to find himself in a position. He's going to try and find the angle. His flashbang going to come over the top here. The map's so hard sometimes. Like, I have to try and show it, where to try and show it. I had to get you guys some sort of visualization towards it. TMO knowing who they fight. They backed away from this and then leapfrogged around. Melman going to be there. Vis down bodies. Flashbang looking to get involved. Team Nemesis is out. Flashbang finish up. I should hit and run really. So oh my god. Sorry guys. SAUL. T-Bone 307. Make it short, no? Oh my god, oh my god! Oh! Let's say you gotta dance the 8-bit. RV gonna set the emergency pick up. Here comes the zone. Shifts back in again towards that middle. Sorry, Skies in not the best spot. We're gonna have to get these Doritos out as quick as they can. That's gonna try and stop any of these cars rotating their weight as quickly as they can. I like that they're launching them back. GG's. TMO trying to work their way back. Flashbang will hold. No slack. Need to get shifting themselves. Everlong will find safety. They're okay. VP in a good spot. I'm interested to see exactly where kind of Twisted Mind's pushing now. Alright, compound's in, right? I just make an aggressive push. Maybe. Yeah, gotcha. We'll see what it's time. I'm not going to find one, find two. I'm going to be here as well. There's our no slack fans. Come on, get those emotes in. It's difficult for me to cover this. I'm not going to lie, there's so much going on at the same time. Finds first one and confirmed. Not gonna find in there. Just got one more blue zone. Launch it forward. Launch it forward. Med now. First one okay. Oh, it's coming in. Bound. It's only one for IXC. Sat is able to crawl his way out. I say UL will be there as well. Guys, give me 2 days. I'll build that habit. I will build that S8 UL habit. Trust me. Not there. He's trying to flatten him with Dorito. Flashbang Sub-Zero. Find the funnel from TMO. The Doritos will rain. IXC will say thank you for the cover. Back towards the other side. Twisted Minds rotate their way around towards that northwest. They find themselves now in the field and the opportunity to push forward. Zone. Going to shift. Comes to the south. We're going to divide the road. Should have Wildcats in a good spot. Kind of. Like, difficult spot to play, but... looking forward. Hive not in the spot even, but Bushido Wildcats aggressing themselves out of the compound, trying to keep people at bay. But with 13 teams, 46 players, they are all going to need to find some sort of entry point in here. Maybe that's an entry point. Can you get an airball from it? Doubt it. Doozy finds Keta. Mogul will find Lou to try and see if they can get the res back on, but T-Bone on the anchor player. I don't think he's going to find it. S8 UL with a doozy. We'll be trying to hold. It's quite difficult zone, this. T-Bone takes a hit. There, it's Chris finds himself in a good spot. Comes away from the smoke, takes the eye line of the sight. Not towards him. He needs to make sure he doesn't get spotted. The M249 King finds one. Now to find some defensive action. Grenade will come through. Phil first will find Chris. Damage was actually done from the gunshots, but it wasn't going to be the ending. Intel will fall down. VP charge their way into there. They will try now hold. We are seeing a backfill here. Here comes the question mark play. 3-1-2. This is horrible. Horrible. Laos just taking a complete stab. Correctly charges his way forward. Nixie in the open. What is this zone? So the Wildcats find safety in their compound. Hive have to move out. They are focused towards that north side here. No Stack trying to focus back towards them. I actually cause some problems. T-Bone does get one. And allow S8UL to make the push forward on that east. God, people are just like swinging heavyweight punches backwards and forwards. T-Bone is the final player here for Team Ascend. S8UL will find the opening. Real fast finds Chris, that confirmation done. Sorry, guys. In a bit of a dip here. These other teams will sort of rotate their way around here. Sub-Zero running the gauntlet. Ascend go down. T-Bone will fall to zone. Med. Get a med, you could have used it. Let's get this red as well. Have a long final player for them. S8UL. Looks around a doozy. Launches his way forward. Over. Takes out Sato with the Dorito. The car is spent. A doozy has to escape. Long will be down. They get complete free pass. Now Zone's just back on the other side. Right play for them. They find one. Scabs the final body. Full send through. They pull up. They will need to try and find the bodies. Oh, he's unlucky. He doesn't find one. He finds actually a second through. 2 HP. Trey will come through. Back in towards the safety of the smoke. Goes out. Box is down. Oh, he baited him with a flush. Gav falls. No Slack, 7th place. This is definite counter play. Punches me. There's one done. Go Marco there. And finished up as well. Bushido Wildcats found themselves now on 5. One is knocked. Phil first. Caused the damage on Code Marco. They want to try and play into this one. S8UL will be in a spot to win this so they can keep the pressure on. Navi in rags. Everyone else in rags apart from them at the moment. And PUBG RU. PBRU sit in the middle in the southwest corner. They're okay. Look, not anymore. Thanks for a doozy. Akadori, also, thanks for a doozy. Death by fire, I've called the name out. I don't man. I can call it S8UL. You guys tell me what it needs to be called, and I will call it, and I will build the habit, guys. Do not stress. Right, doozy is still fine. 8 kills already. That's a blue zone. That's going to bounce. It bounces nicely. Oh, the car doesn't do the favors. The nade will. Oof. Those are not going to make it. Oh, no. A doozy. S8UL launch forward. They hear the bleeping. He's not going to get away with it. It's whistles by. Fine, one grey will come through. Nitro with the nitrous oxide finds his way back towards safety for now. Let me tab these guys up. S8UL should be the ones that are looking to try and take this one now. Bushido Wildcats take the rotation. Zone here though. Bushido Wildcats on 5. Need to knock. Crossback does find him. Phil first going to be there as well. Good shots back. Celtic going to be there. Best lock though with the off angle grenade. Will come over the top. Has a secondary on cue. Comes close. Looks for another. Second one's longer. Celtics have to push back. 3 versus 3 versus 2 versus 1. I'll be getting a slight breather. That's like you idea. Ferris will find a doozy. This lock looks to try and close the gap, but with Navi on the outside, it's going to cause them problems. Best lock confirmed, a doozy confirmed, and they go from a 4 to a 1 in the blink of an eye. And Molodoc, unfortunately for them, is on the outside edge. Bushido Wildcats, the cats that have had a bite. They've had the zone, they've had the cover. They've not sat on their laurels, though. Sorry, Skies, unfortunately for them, they've been in this kind of middle role for a while. Molodoc needs to figure a way in. I think he's beats that car. I can't see you getting in there, mate. I'm generally calm. You'll need a miracle. One first aid. Say you well. We'll say goodnight. There you go. 4th place. Sorry, this guy's been in the bowl. Been them alive is Navi. Ferris. I think the cats are now praying their way around to find their next victim, to find their next meal. Will launch out a grenade. Try and do anything he can to try and deny the opportunity for him to be feasted on just yet. First, we'll try and hold the shield in hand. Will be helpful for now. But on the outside edge, has to make the dance forward. It is phase 8. They will dance ahead. Yeah, Org Mini seems to be the combo again now, guys. Seems to be the one. I think he's going to grab that shield and get moving. So Marco caught trying to punish. He's left the shield behind. Ferris might not like that one. Mome does go down. Blue zone. Launch forward. Not going to be able to get the steal. The bubble will bloom. Love it. A pans up. A stab in the dark. Ferris is in there. Code Marco will find 1, 2. So he knows there's a 3-on-1 scenario. He knows what 1 is. Good shots from Ferris. I think it's lights out. It is lights out. Bushido Wildcats will close it out. It's 11 or a 20-point game for them. Nearly the opportunity to get that 11th across the line, but stolen away. But I can tell you what's been stolen away as well. Well, it's the opportunity for me to cover any more. It is my final game. Unfortunately, I do have to run out. I've got football tonight, guys. So everyone limited tomorrow. It's what it is. I will try and cover as many scrims as I can, guys. So obviously appreciate everyone that's jumped in today on all the channels that are showing some love and support. Follow obviously the main channels and obviously follow the social media at MountPowerCast, and I'll let you guys know when I'm next up. Before I go football, though, I will fix up my leaderboard for track.gg. It's a place where you can go back and look at other players. So if you're new to the scene and new to PUBG esports, you can go see other teams. You can do comparisons against them to see who is stronger. I think the scrims have been good. I'm really interested to see when we do move over towards the latest and greatest when it comes down to the new patch, because I do think these zones alone have shown us a massive impact. I'm not on this weekend for PUBG esports. I'll be back the following week. We'll be covering the phase 2 where all the teams get reset and they go at it again. So try and get as many PGC points as they can as they will look for qualifications towards our well, I suppose our wonderful PEC finals qualifiers. So again, not many slots up for grabs. So we have to see. If you haven't as well, give PUBG Esports a big follow and the PUBG Esports Americas and EMEA channels, because there's a lot of unique content. And that's where I kind of found out about the stats between the PGC 2025 and what's happening now and the comparison of guns. So they've got that all anyway. If you're on Twitch, we'll go raid someone. As always, thank you for everyone that has been on YouTube. Thank you everyone on Kick. Thank you everyone that's watching out on Twitter or x.com. That's it from me. And as I said before, I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully, be later on this week. Peace.